welcome to another episode of 312 Unscripted. My name is Chris D, and today I have a lovely, lovely guest all the way from Miami, along with her mancho man in charge, leading the whole system here.
I'm going to interrupt you right there. I'm leading the whole system here, you guys.
Damn.
Just kidding.
Correct it.
Sure.
So yeah, I just didn't want to leave him in the dark. So,
No, of course not.
so he's over here in support of Rachel.
Of course. It's Rachel and Casey. We have come together. We have developed a lifestyle brand that we would love to introduce to everybody in Chicago and beyond. It's called Second Husband. And we would just love to, hop on here, of course, and share the story. And we just want to say thank you for having us, Chris. We really appreciate the opportunity to sit and yap and chat all about Second Husband. And quick ode to Carl over there right behind you, Chris. We miss you, Carl. Shout out to you. I know you're at home being a father, and it's beautiful. So we miss you, buddy. See you soon.
Miss you too, bro. Rachel, so I remember you starting this brand not too long ago, and how you were just out of nowhere just popped up with something. I don't know if you were like in limbo or something, like you didn't know what you were up to, but you just came out of, hey, I got this new brand.
I'm doing this.
Yeah,
yes.
and I was like, yeah, cool, man. I mean, what do you think? I'm like, yeah, that sounds awesome.
This brand has been in the works for, honestly, the idea, the concept has been lingering for the last few years, and it really came to light, I would say October of last year. Casey, was it?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, so Casey and I have been working close with his company, Southtown Interiors. They're an interior design company here in the Chicagoland area. And I think just the two of us working together with Southtown, we just sort of wanted to take on another creative project of ours, and something about just making merch sounded fun to us. And
Totally.
yeah, we got to yapping and talking and things that inspired us. And for me, I mean, it's all about having fun and leveling up in life, whether it's personal development, career-wise, or relationship. I'm all about the glow up, and I think for me that was sort of a big reason to creating Second Husband. We wanted definitely a catchy name, something that would make people stop and wait, what? What's the name of it? Why Second Husband? Have you been married? Like, no, never.
Yeah, because when she told me Second Husband, I thought it was like a joke, So I was like,
right.
dude,
Well,
like,
that's good. What makes you talk about it?
no,
Which
well,
is nice.
well, when I hear Second Husband, I feel like a Black Widow kind of thing, So a woman out for her money to get her money, That's the interpretation I got, So what did you guys? How did you guys come up with this name?
How did we come up with the name? I know that we were. Shout out to the Colony in Palm Beach.
Down at Palm Beach.
We met at Palm Beach at the Colony, and we were doing some work, specifically wallpaper, because we love wallpaper and design. And we were just sitting at the bar and having martinis. And we just kind of, I don't know, just was super inspired one evening and just was kind of.
Yeah, you're.
Let me hear what Casey said.
I'll let Casey answer, of course.
If anything, like you definitely your second husband is aspirational. Like that's the one you're definitely going after. So that's where I like the idea, because it's playful. It makes you think about it. It makes you like second guess it a little bit, and you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. Then you delve into it a little more, and then you see the story behind it, and it's just fun.
So Second Husband would be like, the first one wasn't great, but the second one's better.
Think about it. Nobody gets it right the first time. And again, it's not even about relationships. It's about just you're living life on your terms. We come into this world, and whether it's society or your parents or whatever, we're sort of conditioned to think you have a specific timeline, right? You need to graduate at this age. You need to be married by this age. You need to have children by this age. I mean, the list goes on. And I'm a good example of somebody who's not following that rule or whatever, that timeline. And I think it sort of encourages people and empowers people to say, you know what, that's okay. And I'm going to live life on my terms. I'm going to do it how I want to do it, rather than what society sort of expects of me.
So what's this lifestyle that you're saying that Second Husband is? Like, explain that to me, because
sure,
I've never been a second husband, so I wouldn't know.
Well, neither have I, but yes.
I've never had a second or a first husband. Yeah. But for us, I think a lot of inspiration just came from, we love design and beauty and elegance and
travel, just
luxury.
understated elegance.
luxury, understated, and especially nowadays, things are so modern to the point where it's like disgusting. There's that statue. Maybe it's in New York, and it's just like some girl like on her cell phone. Do you know what I'm referring to? Yeah. So like we're seeing.
It is in New York.
Yeah. Okay. So we're seeing like. Back in the day, things used to, again, be more elegant, beautiful, have more intention in meeting. And I just feel like...
What are you talking about, 50s, 60s?
Sure.
I mean,
sure, and even before that.
If I were to look at this and say, I'm thinking luxury, I would go with the roaring 20s, I'm thinking fucking, what's it called, Great Gatsby.
Great Gatsby, like Art Deco.
Yes.
Yeah.
And is that what you guys are going for, some kind of energy like that, or correct me if I'm wrong?
So something along the same lines, maybe not exactly the same, because we do like our little, maybe modern twist to it. We love humor. I mean,
it's a little edgier.
And that would explain supermodel here, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Because every second husband deserves a supermodel.
And that's where that comes from, Casey. I got you. Okay.
We definitely didn't want to, corner us with only the word second husband. I mean, we both have friends and family who want to support, but they don't want to wear something that says second husband, for their own reasons. And we respect that. So we thought, this is a great opportunity to expand. And the supermodel hat that's
your second entry, right?
That's our second entry.
Which one's your first entry?
It's the second husband hat. The second husband hat. And so what you see here on the table and what Casey and I are wearing, this is our second edition of the original classic second husband cap.
Yeah.
The first one is what we've sent you, Chris. Those ones. The font is a little bit different. The size of the font is a little bit different as well. But just like all brands, we love to experiment, evolve. Otherwise, again, what's the point? Yeah, there you go. Looks good. Looks fabulous. And so this is our second edition that will be rolling out very, very soon. And again, we really updated Supermodel. I think we kept the font the same. We just made it a little bit larger.
Yeah, a little bigger.
So
more noticeable.
So why did we start with hats? Casey.
Why did we start with hats?
Yeah.
Because everyone needs a hat. This is a great everyday accessory. And you can always just throw these on, dress them up. I have them with the sport.
Hats are super easy. And
so it's a great accessory to dress up or dress down.
So did you guys battle to decide what kind of apparel you're going to start with? Like why we should start with the hat?
I think, honestly, it was pretty intuitive.
We're in agreement.
Yeah, it was pretty intuitive and natural for us. What's something, again, that is easy to grab, easy to purchase, like on the whim or, again, being intentional. Again, as a cap, it's great. You could dress it up or down. I know a lot of people, like to
leisure,
leisure wear. I mean, I go out to dinner and I'll wear these hats, but that's a whole different story.
I mean, I could see somebody jogging with these, in some nice tights or leggings, whatever they call them.
That's a supermodel girl.
Yeah, she's got to get the supermodel for that one.
Sure.
And for instance, my younger sister Michelle, she said, I don't like hats. It's not for me. And then she sat and thought about it, and for her, she purchased a hat because she thought, it's a way to keep the sun out of her face, when she's out and about. So, I mean, there's a variety of
That's a good story.
Yeah.
I want to hear a better story. I know you get your feedback from your friends and customers. Has anybody come up to you?
Story, Rachel.
Hey, has anybody come? Yeah, has anybody come up to you and said, "Hey, man, the kind of comments I get when I wear this"?
I had a server come up to me the other day, and he just looks at me, and goes, "Second husband? Like what? Like, have you been married?" Like, no, never. What is that? And sometimes I just like to say, oh, it's a fun hat. I just found it online at second-husband.com. Like, go check it out. Like, I don't like to,
That's pretty good though. That is good.
Self-promotion.
That is good.
Self-promotion without getting too into it. I'm at lunch with my mother. I want to be at lunch with my mother. I don't want to sit here and yap about, that type of stuff. So I'll just kind of,
But nobody's told you anything, nobody's called you and said, "Hey, man, you know what? I had this guy come up to me and said, let me be your third husband."
I've had people talk about third husband. I've had people talk about second wife. We do have a second wife drop coming.
Yes.
That drop is coming soon, so be on the lookout for that.
Oh my God. That is good. That does sound good.
There's so much in the works, and this is for us, again, we have so much fun with this, and we really just, of course, we love our clientele. We definitely take everything that they say feedback-wise, and we want to give them high-quality goods that they're going to enjoy.
How do you guys come up with these ideas, man? How do you guys come up with these? Hey, let's do supermodel on this hat. Hey, let's do second husband on this hat. And now you're saying the second wife coming up? How do you guys come up with these like little quirky things?
Well, it's definitely a team effort. I'll share that.
We think all day long. That's what this is. Yeah, it's definitely a thought-filled process.
It's a thoughtful process. I do have to say, I think that, Casey, I don't mean to take away from you in your contributions because honestly, you are the voice of Second Husband and it's so perfect. Yeah. But I think a lot of the creative direction does come from me.
Sure, it helps that you're the vision for sure.
I definitely will be texting Casey like literally at 2 a.m. Hey, what do you think of this? This sounds like a great idea. And I mean, for the most part, you're like, yeah, I love it. You know,
the next day it jumps into production.
So speaking of, to piggyback off that, so what's your role, Casey, here with Second Husband?
I'm the COO and just general problem solver.
Problem solver.
I just if something needs to be made, I have to figure out how to get it
done, source it, all that.
Yeah, so
absolutely.
And you guys weren't intimidated with the whole like. You know how it's a market that everybody wants to jump into, and you know that's like everybody's got merch and everything, and
that's why we're happy that this resonates with the clients that we have,
and that's how you guys stand out.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we continue to grow, and again, it's all about leveling up and growing and living life on your terms. And so we kind of course, we see what other companies are doing out there, but we don't necessarily get intimidated by them. We just let them do them, and we do us, and
we'll do us.
Yeah, and that's that. It's Kismet.
And then for the pajamas, how did you guys come up with pajamas? Why these colors? Why? I'm still trying to figure out the Second Husband thing, dude, because it's a really good idea, and I want to know who's wearing this.
Everybody's wearing
Everyone.
Who isn't wearing this is the question. Yeah. So again, these are just sort of creative in the moment, like. I don't know how we came up with the pajamas. It just kind of felt like a natural,
pink and green are super cute. I mean, it's a nice set.
It's a nice set. We call it the checkout late set. Is that the name of it?
Yes. Yeah, the checkout late set.
Checkout late set, and it's perfect for you're at the hotel ordering room service. Yeah. Maybe you're running errands, going to pick up your kids from school. Like it's just an easy.
Nice little pajama set.
Nice little pajama set.
And the fabric is nice. I'll give you that.
Super nice for the summer. We definitely have more ideas for fall and winter, so stay tuned for that.
Yes.
I mean, this is literally, it's a fire of its own kind of thing, and we just kind of put a little gas into it, and it's moving. It's moving, and it's very exciting.
And what is your goal? Like, where do you guys see yourself in like the next year or 2 years?
On a jet.
We will be on a jet headed to Italy, going to Milan. Yeah. Just because.
I mean, that does sound like a photo shoot right there. It's perfect for this.
Again, I mean, what better experience could you want, really?
We want top-notch experiences. We want people to enjoy themselves, enjoy their lives, and again, embrace the beauty that's around them. There's just too much grossness around, and enough is enough.
I do like the hats. I'll give you that.
Yeah, they're easy to wear. Again, sort of simple.
Yeah, super. They're unstructured, so they look nice pretty much on everyone. So they're for everybody.
You guys just cost me. How much is this online? Or you can find this online.
You can find the pajamas online. Our website is second-husband.com. So currently we have our hats. We have our checkout late set pajama set. It's going for $125. So again, that's for the set. It's not $125 for the top, and the bottoms are another price.
Now I got to get it for my daughter.
You absolutely,
she saw it and she fell in love with it.
Wonderful.
They're adorable. They're cute, and again, it's sort of in a way like it keeps you feeling like you're put together, and I think that's a huge thing. Again, people walk around and whether or not they realize it, they're sloppy. It's gross. Like they're just slumming it, and it's like we don't encourage that. Well, we get it here and there, fine, whatever, but let's sort of make this like a natural way to live is the more elevated and elegant way.
Hey, since she said that, I'm going to say this. Everybody that's watched right now remembers you as the yoga girl.
Of course.
And how does that transition to the lifestyle here, which is hectic, energetic, and luxurious? How does that?
Well, that's sort of...
Because I don't see a yoga person like that. Yoga people are chill, laid back, down to earth.
I credit Casey because when I met Casey, I got involved more in the design world, and that just opened up my eyes again to a whole... to everything. I mean, what I think is everything now,
Yeah,
right?
no, it is everything.
I still
Design
am a
is
yoga
everything.
girl, but to me, this is like I've been doing yoga and fitness for over 10 years, and so it kind of got boring for me. It got repetitive.
And that's what I was trying to get into. Like you went for like, you know, I remember you, like I said, you were in that limbo. So I don't know if you were like looking for like that new
Well, that was
new
part of
kick,
it.
that new you know, that new
I just
motivation.
needed new, like very new. And to me, this was it. It was literally I'm either doing this now or it's never going to happen.
Uh-huh. So
kind of
you went freaking.
I just went in and I think I just text you like, we're doing this, order hats now. Or like we're hopping on a Zoom.
We're doing
we're
this,
we're designing our first drop.
Yeah, we bought the website.
Let's go.
The website looks amazing, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
So-
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I'm happy you noticed.
Yeah, someone's coming for somebody that
Yeah.
does that.
Oh,
Yes,
wonderful,
it's a very,
yes.
it's very. I could see the.
Oh, I love
you,
that. I love
Casey.
that feedback. Yes.
Yeah,
no,
I could
thank
I
you.
could
Yes,
see
yes.
the what you call it, the aesthetic. It definitely fits the
Yes,
brand.
yes.
I could see how you have that emailing list. So
for
definitely
sure.
get on that if you guys aren't on that.
Casey is the
Definitely
voice.
subscribe, for sure.
Is-
Yes.
He is such a wonderful asset to Second Husband. And we should definitely give a shout out to Brianna,
Oh yeah.
our brand manager. She definitely keeps us in,
She keeps us in check.
she keeps us in check, and we appreciate that because
We need a little structure every now and then.
every now and then we need a little, hey, get back in line.
Yes.
And also a shout out to Carl because he was helping us with brand product shoots earlier today.
Yes.
So
Oh, nice. Shout out Carl.
shout
Carl,
out Carl.
yeah, Carl's the
it
man.
takes a village truly to do all this.
Yes.
And maybe some one or two crazy people who just
Yeah.
you know?
You need a couple crazy ideas for sure. Yeah.
And you know what? It's all about just like having that ambition and waking up and being excited about this. I mean, like every day.
Every day.
we put in work and energy into Second Husband, and not once has it been draining. Like we will be on a Zoom meet, Casey and I, at
great,
like
yeah.
from like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. just like going over designs. What
Back
do you
and
think of
forth.
this? Back and forth and
Fonts.
fonts. Yes.
Many discussions on fonts.
Yeah, it's interesting. We appreciate each other's style and
Fonts go a long way if you
They do.
if you know
Well, most certainly.
if you know or you don't know,
They're
fonts.
impactful.
Yeah, it's very. There's so many of them, and there's different styles to each of them.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. They're
Yeah, these could have
definitely
been
convey different
italics.
message.
This
Yes,
could have been
for sure.
italic and been a whole different design.
different vibe.
Yeah.
We wanted something bold. We wanted something that was easy to read, eligible,
Yeah.
and just kind of a clean, understated, classic look.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is all limited, right?
All limited.
So if you don't get it now, it might not be on the website for longer.
Exactly. I mean,
So
the
as soon as
first-
it sells out, it sells
it's
out.
sold out, and then we're on to the next drop.
yeah, the next
So, for instance, the hats that I sent you, those are the OG first edition Second
Mm-hmm.
Husband classic cap. I mean, those are sold out.
Hey, this is gonna be an antique one day, dude. It's gonna be like,
We'll
yo,
sign those
It's
for
gonna, be,
you.
it's gonna be great to see. the
nah, I
progression.
lose
Yeah.
value with a signature, no? Or would it be worth more?
You'd want the founder's signature.
Yeah. So if I had Prada and I got it signed by Prada, it would be
Yeah, if Mr. Prada came or Mrs. Prada,
yeah. So if I had something from Prada signed by Prada, I would have been worth a lot of money now.
you would want Rachel to sign your hat.
Yeah, damn it.
Yeah.
Of course, you want me to spit in it too.
No, hell no, dude. Hey, in the future, they're gonna freaking DNA clone you, man. Talk about, hey, there's DNA.
God, that's a
on
whole
this.
other roundtable discussion. I'll tell you
Hey,
that.
and if I wear it, they're gonna be like, oh no,
No,
which one?
that's
Which
right.
one? And then they mix both of us.
That's right.
Wait, that'd be wild.
That'd be wild.
A
That's
little
what I'm saying.
Mexican
Like,
Jew running around.
hey, where did he come from? I don't know. We found this DNA in a hat. That's
Love it.
wild.
Too funny. Yeah.
Too funny. So yeah, we have currently hats, pajamas. We have some other exciting things. We have a cherry drop coming soon, and we'll fill you in more on that. Follow us at second__husband. That is our Instagram handle, and then our website is second-husband.com. And again, just stay in touch with us. We love to connect with our clientele.
Do you guys respond to DMs?
Absolutely. Our account is literally. I mean,
100%.
I think we're
It's active.
it's active. We're
very
at like 100 people.
So get it growing, guys. Get it growing.
Of course. So please give us a follow.
Hey, now I want to ask another question.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's
Where does the dead designs go to the graveyard? Do you guys? I don't know if the way you guys talk about doing all this design planning and all this. How many designs have we killed, or how many ideas have we killed?
Nothing is
No,
dead to
yeah,
us.
nothing's dead. No,
Nothing
no.
is
Everything's
dead.
reworkable. Everything is reworkable.
So what's something that you guys thought about but aren't ready for yet? Maybe in the future.
Ooh, that's a great question. I would love to I've actually thought about like getting involved with like olive oil and like some nice fine salts. Like we want to expand.
what the
that would be
fuck?
nice.
I thought we were doing clothes.
Well, I know we're starting with clothes, but I mean, this kid
Right.
Oh, so you do
everything.
So
all encompassing for sure.
all
Yes.
encompassing.
So maybe you could maybe you get like a bottle and then put second husband.
Yeah.
On
Well, I mean, I'd like the idea of like I like the idea of a coffee table book. I think that's one of my pet projects. I want like
That's fabulous.
I want a.
You might get big, man. Kramer got big.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, it worked for him.
It
I mean,
worked for
So
him.
like a coffee table book, not about coffee tables, but like about like, let's say, our martini travels throughout where.
Everywhere we go, we love to grab a martini.
Like a lookbook.
photo.
A lookbook,
yeah, like a martini
and like we can write up a
lookbook.
little blurb about the bar, why we like it, like or that type of thing too.
And then with your
I think
merch
that
in
would
the
be fun.
background.
Yeah. Oh, always. Yes. More shameless self promotion too.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah. For sure.
Of course.
Ooh, see?
Yeah.
But that
I
would
mean,
be good.
The ideas
Yeah.
never stop, Chris.
Right.
And so, I mean, that to us, that's probably in a year or so. But our first, foot in the door is merch.
Gotcha.
But yes.
Well, I'm excited for what's to come, and I'm excited for what you guys got here.
Yes.
It's fun to see you go from something, like I said, so humbly to something so exciting. So, what did you think when she told you she wanted to jump boat from the whole mantra crap?
2 feet in. I jumped in, both feet.
He asked no questions. He dove right in and said,
How did she
"Yes,
approach you
darling."
with this? Like, what was her words? What did she say? Hey, Casey.
Let's just do this.
Let's do this.
I think it was literally
I'm an easy sell too, but it's let's do.
You got bamboozled too. She said. She was telling me she got bamboozled earlier.
Right. Yeah. Bamboozled might be it. Yes. No. But but this is a great idea. And I mean, it resonated with me, so I mean, it definitely is going to resonate with other people too. So I mean, that's what's really nice about it.
She didn't work you into slowly, like little jabs here and there.
I think, again, this is right up your alley.
Yeah, this is perfect. Yeah.
And this is something that made sense to you, and
so that's why I'm in. I'm in. With
So you
all the
took
ideas.
your knowledge of what's like aesthetic for you on walls, because you have a wallpaper background.
Right.
design. Yeah.
So design
and
yes.
luxury wallpaper.
For sure. Yeah.
Yes.
So this translates.
And then now you're just slapping it on what people can wear.
Yes,
So
yeah.
you took
It graduates. Yeah.
So you took what you envision on a wall and put it on a person.
It translates pretty
yes.
much. Yeah. And
That
I
is
think
cool,
again,
though.
like
Yes. Yeah.
just
That's a very good way of putting it.
So now you don't only have to see it in a certain station location. Now people are walking around wearing
it
it.
moves around. Yeah. Because this is
mobile wallpaper.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, maybe
That's
that's
awesome.
I like that. That's a
okay.
good idea.
See, the ideas don't stop, Chris. Help, they don't stop, and we love that for us.
Well, then with that said, I hope I see like crazy designs on shirts
There will be more shirts coming.
with
More
creative designs, like
What kind of
wallpaper
crazy-
designs and stuff.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you say crazy, I'm like, pump the brakes.
Yo, but you guys are getting me excited, so I'm over here like, yo.
I love this. This is good.
Like,
This is
let's
very-
go, dude. If you guys are gonna do it this, let's go. Let me throw. Hey, my ideas are free. Take them,
I know.
rock with
We
them,
appreciate it,
and
of course,
do what you want with them.
you're involved as well.
Yeah. No.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
if
Pop the bubbly.
yeah, I was gonna say, let's celebrate your guys' new brand. I'm very happy, Rachel. You're taking this step forward.
Yeah. Thanks, Chris.
Trying something that most people are too scared to try.
Yeah.
And I say that because a lot of people say like it's a hit or miss. With merch, you always
Right.
you have to buy in quantity. You might not be able to sell the quantity.
Right.
And you know what? Like you said, you go ahead.
we went.
We have sold out, so that's what's most impressive too.
Yeah.
That's what's really nice. So that's what the best, most positive reinforcement of this brand is, that we have sold out.
We've sold out, and again,
We've got to restock, so it's good.
Yeah.
But we're not restocking again.
Yes.
It's by popular demand.
Back by popular demand.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Available until no longer. Right. Thank you. So yeah, we are just we're excited, and we're learning as we grow.
Yeah, I mean it's a learning process, right?
Totally, and it's exciting. It's not where there's never been a moment where we're like, I don't know what to do. We're screwed.
Right, and like you said, you have somebody that keeps you grounded, right?
Yeah, we have. God bless Brianna.
And I'm sure Brianna's probably said, hey, there's going to be some designs that hit or don't hit.
Totally.
So
She's been such a doll. We really do appreciate her.
so that is awesome, guys.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for you guys.
Lauren.
I'm definitely out $120. You said 120?
125.
125, not
And
25.
The beautiful thing with Second Husband is that we never charge for shipping.
Free shipping.
It's free shipping on all products.
There you go, man.
If you follow our Instagram, there's always codes.
There's always codes.
There's always codes going
always
on. So you need to be
codes.
active on our social media.
Dang.
Yeah.
So it might not even be 125.
It'll be less if you use
It'll
our
be less.
code.
Yeah, for sure.
Second husband, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you. Cheers.
There's smoke.
I know, we are on fire.
You hear that?
We are literally on fire. What a wonderful brand.
There you go. Just for everybody who could hear this in the background, there is a smoke detector going off. And thank you, Rachel, for setting my smoke detector off.
Yeah, of course.
Cheers.
Cheers, you guys.
Man, so like I said, I can't wait for what's to come. Definitely excited. You guys got me pumped. You're definitely the model for it. You're definitely the brains for it. So
Yeah, it's a perfect dynamic we have going on. So
Wonderful.
you guys are definitely pushing boundaries here with these clever names, like
yeah,
clever things here. Supermodel, man.
totally.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. Well, I mean, is there anything else you guys want to add before we
Reach out
kick
to
some?
us, follow us.
Yeah.
We love interacting with our clientele. We love feedback. Again, you can find us on Instagram, second__husband. And then our website is second-husband.com.
And obviously, I'll put that at the bottom so you guys could check that out. I'll link it at the bottom.
And just be on the lookout for our new drops.
But so it's luxury, but you can get a code. So
Cheers to that.
we're lucky for that, guys. Thank you guys for
Cheers.
coming by.
Thanks for having us.
I'm gonna keep some of this stuff.
Of course.
You guys can't keep it. You guys got to go online and
You
get
gotta
it.
go online and use our codes.
Yes.
Because we love you.
All right, guys.
Girl.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, you guys.